You cannot go without this book, and let me explain why. Voices of the Diaspora, written by Knowledge Born Allah, takes you through countless and countless different blacks. From our scholars, our warriors, our great sisters, and even entrepreneurs. It speaks to the past, the present, and the future. There's even an action plan for us that are serious about businesses that we wanted to take on. Entrepreneurship is one of the first things that he speaks about. And if you're an avid reader, this is a 5-part series. So this is not only a great resource for ourselves, it's a great resource for us as parents. We can teach it and incorporate it into our lesson plans for our children.
Tell us we woke, and at the same time sell us the dope that leads to heart failures and strokes. Where do we start? Do we believe what the elders wrote, or the ones who watched through a telescope? The Illuminati cyclops, beach mark on every coast. The head of a cult, the devil goat that sits in a drum circle like a hippie, dressed like a gypsy. My best of rocking the nebula quotes is like Tesla notes. Now they got surveillance on Diddy. I'm a cross between Umar Johnson and Billy Carson. I told my grandmother that we are from where the stars from. I'm like Ron Hayes, but I'm Todd Wave with a blonde fade. Some days it'll be an orange braid, half shade. That's just his character. I made hair like lemonade. Both his parents come from Africa. Y'all know the prototype, it's the walking life. See, the sun is the source of light. They made my quartz bright as New York at night. They say when Walter Wright, he can steer Hathor to the boat of the moon. Into the cliff, sent to the glyphs to open the tombs. They say killer flows is like pillar protocols that fulfill the scrolls made of silver and gold. The bars I laid is like sculpted on the architrave. I wrote it like an art display of gods and goddesses with darker shades. I wrote it in the chamber, glowing like the child that was golden in the manger. Only 3 kings knew he was growing to be the savior. Okay, back to rap more about Hathor, the cow-headed near the Nile desert. Under the white clouds, the native dancing in the powwow. He wore the head crown of owl feathers. As the clan went from loud records, and priests and Jizza wrote their signature down on Geffen. And hip-hop's are where I found the presence. The shepherds are coming down from Mount Everest, surrounded by peasants. With unclean skin disease, they called them leopard. I pointed a finger up and moved it around till I found the nebula. I told them I walked through Babylon, Persia, and Mecca. I talked to bees out their nectar, kings out their treasure. I've been counting ever since I've been walking. I started from forever. I've been writing on steelies inside of caverns where it's misty. Dealt tarot cards to the hands of time. Closed my eyes while the mouth of a cave kissed me. I gave the walls history. Y'all enslaved us all misery. That's why I shaved it off and came back bald, a mystery. I wrote it all on big slabs of lapis, lazuli, channel vibe to the candle fire. 12 candlesticks sits on amethyst. I write my scrolls on the clove of a rose. You see them when they unfold, the untold secret me and the queen bee hold. So when they make the pollen bin, I can communicate with the insect world like King Solomon. I mean solar gems, most roll to him.
Then I went rogue on them, those who stole my pen. Then I went ice cold as wind. Geminis we roll as twins. When we take the mic, we're the walking life.
The D's raided houses looking for your favorite out of Brooklyn. Africa praises to the bushmen, to the natives in the woodlands, the raisins in the Judson, through the mazes of the bullpen. They killed our saviors, re-raised us and made us into hoodlums. Malcolm X became one of the greatest out of the Muslims, except for this boxer who never went to Oxford, never became a doctor, but got the rings of the chakras. Cassius Clay and Hathaway passed away, saw dimensions. George Benson, could this be a masquerade? Preacher said fast and pray. My mother's not there, but I asked her grave. Tiffany's not here, but her ashes stayed. What word will Prince and Michael Jackson say? I was a boy, now the mirror showed me patches of gray. Then it got black, and I started like tapping into a haze. Days, the mirror said your hair looked glazed because that's how much passion you gave. This is what happened, you still rapping. The mirror became my healer when it told me I was a pyramid giver, a gold spitter and a soul filler. I came to slay the Antichrist, walking life. Yeah, so
Walking man Vast thoughts expand, rivers in my orbits ran after me across Japan. Mastered the default command, skin brown but so bright. The mirrors where I caught a tan, lost in Pan's labyrinth. Spirits move across the sand, but birds to fly, the words defy. But in exchange, they lost their hands, appeared inside a jungle. In the bed upon a Moorish man, I'm multiplying gold horizon. Traveling, I goes Orion, burned the tree to 3rd degree. Asking all the birds agree, I'm certainly a giant. Using bamboo just to stir the sea. Watched across an island, suddenly cooked the leaves to turn to tea. Smoking gun and spoken tongues, 1,000 leagues below Poseidon. Fell asleep and felt asleep. Woke up and I spoke Hawaiian. Kamakami homicide. My brain was never colonized. Just angels, demons, gods inside. Bakeries with prophesied. Serving loads of sermons. They all heard and drove in herds and droves. To see me when I'm cooking up, I'm writing over burning stoves. While levitating lepretainment. Search below the surface robes. Service codes, words explode. Terminator circuits froze. Zigzag zodiacs. Killer, that's in murder mode. I hate how serpent hurt the toad. I can make the sculptors cry. Rivers undiscovered under colors in the sulfur sky. In the child lullaby. Valley where the skulls are dry. Swimming this a coat supply of culture. Most of those deny. Children see it, still believe it. Lyrics make your brains whirl. Zodiac charts inside the coffee cup. He made swirls with coconut creamer like he slowly watching paint swirl. Quiet child who clammed up, spoken that it made pearls. Kai died twice like Mandela and James Earl, but only lived once in many bodies in strange worlds. My neck's a grail. Chalice spinal fluid in the mind wine. They don't understand me here. I'm from a higher timeline. I wonder what the microscopic people on my spine find. Pro Tools arena. So cool demeanor while my head and heart battle. That's old school Medina. Show and prove repeater. So smooth computer. I told you, Eureka. Zodiac and show theatrics. Clearly they don't know the brackets. Nearly break your bones for practice. Think of kids who grow the cactus. Marveled at my own exactness. That stand lethal from lowly maggots to holy maggots. Engraved sigil in the stone of Cabraxis. Who kept his name hidden as unknown on the track list. Who rode a winged dragon on the road to Damascus. That kept his wings flapping on the throne of Galactus. No man can tell a Muslim from the bones of a Baptist. Dragon flame spit and turn the stones into ashes. I don't even mean music, but I own all the masters. And they ain't really government here, they're only actors. Farmers sat on lonely tractors, shaving over Hopi pastures. Only realized he giving haircuts to an Olmec after. Children in my gene pool that couldn't get a pool pass. Used to walk on blue moon grass, vision the cruel past. Astrologies take the wheel, now I don't need the fuel gas. My urbanist versus means I'm following the rules last. Back when I was formed, all the angels in the heavens stared. Sharp and swore some harpsichords, playing over 7 stairs. Said a prayer, said a bear, my solar system set a prayer. Know why I'm so fly, I'm flowing in the debonair, left the square. Anywhere I sit is an electric chair. Inside the maze I reached a dead end, and so I made a door. By just thinking, modern legend of an ancient Moor. When you die, the world dies, you're who they made it for. The tallest giant made a glass ceiling, it became my floor. Lyrics in my brain galore, miracle they can't ignore. Zodiac, I'm the only man that time waited for.
Now, who were some of your early influences?
Well, the planets, the creator, mythical gods, the real ones, people, flowers, everything in nature, inspiration. Musicians get their inspiration really from environmental things, and all musicians are inspiration to me, no matter what style they're playing. Painter, love this letter. I should cut my ear off like Van Gogh. Stop performing at the Klan shows. Watch myself from the audience. Play piano with lit candles. I mean, I'll still perform, but the thrill is gone. I don't feel as strong, maybe cause the wheel is torn. I clutch in a ball cause I'm sick to my gut. Then I brushed off the dust, stood up like I was touched by healing palms. I picked up my shield and 3 rocks as I'm hearing psalms. Know ye not that ye are gods? And I've been blocked by bouncers, overlooked by the announcers. I'm in the stand with the fans, which told me many of my album was like a counselor. They said songs like Then From Now, got them from then to now. Even deja vu, they said the old man was you in the reoccurring nightmare where you kept coming back around. I took a picture with him. Then he showed me a picture of his daughter in a cap and gown. He said he put her through college because your words stood up for knowledge. Said, to be honest, you like a prophet. I said, stop it. He said, what made you right before quarantine take us to Nebula in a rocket? I said, it was just my journey to the planet of gods, a divine intervention. Just a mantra, I said, for the monsters in my head. Kept reliving, but we true and living. Like 3 supermen then, he said, who you kidding? That was a beautiful listening. Clan came on and music was hitting. They did 4th chamber while I talked to strangers about his divorce and child support papers. Got to restrain in court for his anger. On the cross cause of haters. Asgos finish up with the black suede while he dawn. They look around, I'm not on. They search backstage and I'm gone. Watch finish the set, play the next song. Play the next. Nobody would remember. He hardly was a member. But the gods was his avengers. With the bars, always an inventor. From kindergarten to jobs at the center. From the mini-mart, parking cars for the winter. Kept a penny jar. What's the odds I get injured? Dreams of a football star was hindered. My lovers died, my brother's demise. My first son arrived in September. Virgo. No more pop locking like a turbo. Stopping in Stockton in my circles. Metanetsa, love was eternal. Ancestors, embrace her. Sword in my dreams like Jacob. Wrestle with the devils before I wake up. Or was that an angel in flames who renamed you? Kill a priest to join the Wu-Tang school. Say to them, oh son of man, now children go in the land. Now I'm gonna send them 5 deadly venoms.
Freak out, yo!
Yeah, ma. Mom, say what up.
Huh?
Say what up.
So what?
Say what's up. Mom, you look like grandma.
Oh, you looking at me now?
Praise Nat Turner, glory to Garvey, and long live the spirit of the Honorable Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad.
Oh, say, can you see white folks oppressing me as they spew for their lives and plan my people's demise, whose broad stripes and bright stars represent all the stars inflicted upon our race, a great people displaced
Peace and blessings. Welcome to another episode of Do Not Radio, place for knowledge born host. Knowledge born alive. Here on day 5. On day 5 of this 28-day series, answering the question, why is media representation vital for our empowerment? Wherever you're listening from, make sure you go to www.youtube.com/Do Knowledge Radio. So we're talking about the core of our identity via media representation. And Volume 6, this ebook series deals with this exclusively in that length. So I'll just touch on it a little bit today. But before I get started, y'all know that we have the Voices of the Diaspora ebook series on sale for the month of February. You get all 6 volumes, volumes 1 through 6. You see them all right here for $28 regularly, $54 discounted this month in honor of 28 days, $28. So each person who contributes $28 this month, you will be named as a contributor, an opportunity for an interview to come on Do Not Radio, and also in the credits of the Voices of the Diaspora, 1 million Black stories from around the globe. You will be named in the credits. So, amazing opportunity for a small investment. And these ebooks are designed with the intent of giving you an opportunity to enrich yourselves and those whom you love with this information. So that's that. Let's get into the research question for today. Why is media representation vital for our empowerment? And here we go. Let's dive in. How we see ourselves on screens and in newspapers and online has the power to shape our self-image and our collective identity. Authentic media representation isn't just about visibility. It's about rewriting the narrative, challenging stereotypes, and ensuring our culture is celebrated with the respect that it deserves. Think about the images and stories that you have been fed for generations. For too long, media has perpetuated stereotypes that marginalize our people and dilute our culture. But change is coming. Across various platforms, we are witnessing a shift in a movement towards telling our own stories our own way. Luna's video was created with that express purpose in mind, and Voices of the Diaspora is another arm of that, telling authentic Black stories from around the globe. DTK Multimedia will feature other aspects of that as well. So, it began with Do Not Radio, and it ends with DTK Multimedia Production Company. For now. Our history, culture, and achievements are powerful, and when presented authentically, they uplift our spirit and embolden our communities. Media, when used right, becomes a tool of liberation, a mirror reflecting the true beauty and resilience of our people. Question: how has media shaped your self-perception, and what would it mean to you to see a true reflection in its pages? That was my frustration and the motivating factor foundationally of creating Do Not Radio and then DTK Multimedia Production Company. I know that there's so many other stories to be told from amongst us, a for us, not a for us by us, for us, that isn't seeing the light of day. We're only seeing vice, criminality, and degeneracy. Those things exist. There are other stories that exist that have never been told, reaching and spawning from around the globe. The stories right here that have never been told. Yesterday, we discussed cultural heritage. Spiritualism is deeply rooted in this American dynamic for us in particular, and we've not even scratched the surface of it. Not even a tiny bit. So a lot of those stories get usurped by some of these other stories that are out here. So now we have a great opportunity to be able to tell our stories in the way that we see fit. Stereotypes can be suffocating. They limit us, misrepresent us, and often serve to keep us boxed in. But we have the power to change that narrative. Cultural ownership means taking control of our image and telling our stories in a way that resonates with truth, beauty, and strength. In every article, every documentary, and every piece of art, it has the potential to break down the barriers and reveal our depth. So we go back to D.W. Griffith and his job with Birth of a Nation. That was the first time where hero and villain was shown on the screen, where the antagonist is appeared as the protagonist and the protagonist appears as the antagonist. So their cultural pride was enriched by painting the picture of us as the villains and them as the heroes. So they cheered and took to the streets to enact what they thought was justice. So that's the power at a minute degree of what imagery and how these sensible images used to express the hidden meaning have as an effect on the psyche. So just think about some of the stereotypes you encountered in media and how do you think authentic storytelling can dismantle these limiting images? All right, let's get into representation. Representation matters because when we see ourselves portrayed, honesty and excellence fuels our ambition and cements our place in history. But representation isn't just about being visible, it's also about holding media accountable. We must present narratives that we respect, and our lived experiences uplift our collective voice. So for a second, imagine the media landscape where every story of Black excellence, every struggle, every triumph is given its rightful place. That's the world we're striving for. A world where Black voices are not only heard but celebrated, and where our culture is owned by us. Question: how can you as a consumer and a creator push for more accurate empowerment representations in the media? What steps can you take to support accountable storytelling in your community? Something to think about. Something to think about. Unless you're happy with what you see. I was not happy. So the action steps guided me towards this direction. Some folks, they might love what they see. They might love the misrepresentation of our people, of our youth, of our women, of our men, of our elders, and of our heroes and sheroes of yesterday. Maybe people like that. I don't. It's very abhorrent and very disrespectful. But if we don't tell our story, someone else is going to. Someone else is going to tell it, and it's going to be to our detriment. Okay? So just something to think about as we wrap up. Our journey towards authentic media representation is a vital part of our empowerment. By challenging stereotypes, claiming our cultural narrative, and holding media accountable, we not only honor our past, we build a future where Black excellence is celebrated every day. Before we close, just want to remind everybody for the month of February, don't miss out on our 28 for 28 sale. Grab all 6 volumes of the Voices of the Diaspora ebook series for only $28, either through PayPal.me/2times radio or Cash App $sign. Make sure you include your email so you can get those books most expeditiously. Every purchase supports our mission to document and uplift the powerful stories of our people, which a contribution also backs our crowdfunding initiative for the Voices of the Diaspora docuseries, where every contributor gets their name in the credits and a special feature interview on Do Nots Radio. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, when our media reflects our true selves, our empowerment multiplies. I'm your brother Knowledge Born Alive, reminding you to keep doing the knowledge and stay empowered. Until next time, peace.
All creatures, the low and the high, are one with nature. If we have the wisdom to learn, all may teach us their virtues. Between the fragile beauty of the praying mantis and the fire and passion of the winged dragons, there is only harmony.
I hear you liars whisper, claim it's better. Fire spitters, water current, wind blowing, groundbreaking. Wiser, richer, flyer, inner pillars, start a brighter, shine and glitter. Those who know at 85, those who do provide, deliver cosmic physics. I'm the blueprint of a new 5%er. Sun and moon, 8-point flag, let me describe it quicker. Mercury to Pluto. What you must compute so you can understand the angles of life in the sky scripture. Phoenix rise, place loud statements and silent whispers. See the higher picture, cry a river, time liquor. Fermented from the fruits of patience, harmonized the bitter, and I made it sweet. How could they compete when there's no race at all? If you see the finish line, you don't have the vision. I'm eternal, I created all, so you can't escape the war. Built by the fallen dream locked inside a sacred hall. Answer when the angels call. What kind of faith falls a doubtful man who faith is small? The holy is you know me, it's the sacred. I awake them all. I glow with hands were torn, broken to erase my fall. Through the atmosphere with you, I came in that material. What's it called again? That secret wars. Black Spider-Man, dark melanin, space plasma trapped in an African rap cherubim. Who's better than my checks I never spend? Hit it good here, Mex-American love built my exoskeleton. Best to ever been the 4 elemental gin. Oxygen, hydrogen, carbon and nitrogen. Time to use your mind again. Ready to retire skin, well I can take you higher than string to string along. Probably violate the violin. Victim with a silent grin, the pleasure of defeat. When the fear of success is preventing your release. In the story of your glory, still the end is incomplete. Though I'm heavenly, they say that on this mic that I'm a beast. From ciphers on these streets, I'm the Bible on these beats. Speak good inside a priesthood. My thoughts are intuitive feet with a unique stood. Minds in the inner sphere. I'm the only witness here. Not your jurisdiction you stand. Got no business here. Keep your commercial cold. This is the motion picture, not a commercial, yo. Lyrics reverse the globe. I burnt my roll with dynamite that made my verse explode. Flip the switch, the earth reloads. Depopulation detox. I'm in the jungle bumping, God hop till the trees rock. Cause floods, clean up the world. I made the trees mop. Gaze in the heart of the sun till the spring stops. It feels wonderful. I'm Sean, go to thunder troop. I'm living untouchable. Spirit of the holy men. Knowledge of the cycle since only 10. Golden gem, space in the lungs. Breathe deep, cause that's his own man. Solar wind, growing the sin. I ride ancient one. I'm harder than a Haitian drum. Voodoo, smoke the soul's tomb. To the stage is numb. The spirit in the hiatus come. Beating for the slaves to be free. Sipping Jamaican rum, I live on. Haters and stunts since one album. Stay strong, salute to the spirit of young Malcolm. So what's it all about then? Who you think you are? Colleague to choose and use your art to speak. Why you keep your art so deep? Stupid is what's popular. So it's subtle suicide. Struggle till you lose and die. Dark clouds, abuse the sky. Love life and thankful I'm here to touch you and I. Internet computer spies. Interjecting rumors, lies, coffee spills, heart attack, big knacks for supersize. Abracadabra the magi, Dabra the chief, the rabbi, pastor the priest. In fact I spit that holy flow to the beating boom baptized. Who's the bad guy when darker lights the force in the soul? the snakes chastise. Chariot of the flame burns slow, the sweet smell of it. Yin and yang eternally linked, yet each celibate. A medical magician, open portals through a mirror, certain sexual positions. A medical prescription in a telescope to measure angelical heaven rhythm. Planetary exorcism, vibration, magnetism. My station, you have to listen. Batter spitting Holy Ghost, apparatus, apparition. I don't have no competition. I jump inside their bodies to give them a chance at winning for the fun of it. No matter which loss, you can't recover it. Global hovership, dark gates in my community. I teach through the levels I reach for all the youth to see. Intuition station broadcasting by the future me. I shapeshift to a great disc before the humans see. I teleport quick and escape with my immunity.
So, when we perceive the ways of nature, we remove conflict within ourselves and discover a harmony of body and mind in accord with the flow of the universe.
For the righteous will never be moved. He will be remembered forever. Superman, the one and only zigzag Zodiac Killer.
Now I learned, cause I'm righteous. Cause I'm righteous. Now I learned, cause I'm righteous.
Yeah.
I feel great,
Cause I'm righteous.
Now I learned,
Cause I'm
righteous.
Why?
Cause I'm righteous.
Yeah.
Now I learned,
Cause I'm righteous. I feel great.
Cause I'm
Yo,
righteous.
yeah, surprise and shine, guide the blind, return up the higher mind. F the world, I came before the earth like a fire sign. This light of mine is brighter than intelligence is. Held they breath, selling death, so I tell them to live. God sniper trying to pick the best spot on the roof. In the falsehood, I'm shooting at the opposite of truth. Fools pass me by and ask me why I'm not in the youth. Cause they're an unopened door, I broke the locks that's in use. Watching movies, pesticide like I'm washing the fruits. I made a vow to the boss, now rappers is flower soft. Bars about me in the plug with no power source. Lead them to the summit, I see them, they so stunned. If I don't like the track, I see it and don't run it. Beyond 85 is I'm teaching the whole 100. I pick up plain rocks, I'm leaving them gold nuggets. Jewels in my brain, the reason it's so studded. I've been dripping so long, the reason it's slow flooded. Make they dull mind sharper, believe me, they won't cut it. Let us on the bed of healing, let us give a better feeling. Angels in the heavens kneeling, made it past the seventh ceiling. A virtuous ways reversing the plague. Flew around the world twice while I'm burning sage and burdened by age. Proud to be a bird in a cage with gold bars, so scarred, too absurd to be saved. They blew it like the shofar. Tulips heard me and prayed. Went from murder and rage to Merlin the mage. Message from remote stars became words on my page. Rappers wear suede purse, the reverse and persuade. Gangsta man bags is the purge for the stage. While I drink a cup of fire, just a scribe writing angel stars. While everybody rapping about their bricks like they came from North. I brought proof of thinkers before listening, they bring a fork. I'm here to bring it back before genocide became a sport. Know it's sharp in the holy war that it smell blood. I'm on the higher mission. My religion is self-love. From fight the system, now I write the system. The program, a gang is lexicon. Starters doing light in prison. Light bulbs above my head, trying to make the right decision. Still searching for the right decision. Cut it out while you riding the sack. Idol worship keeps you idle, that ain't right and exact. We gotta be the true example of how righteousness acts. You wanna be right, you gotta be right. They say I'm buzzing, I make music, even bees like A-alike, Z-alike. Fruit inside my semen's right, my inner child climbing all the branches of the tree of life.
Now I learned, cause I'm righteous. Cause I'm righteous. Now I learned, cause I'm righteous. I feel great, cause I'm righteous. Now I learned, cause I'm righteous. Cause I'm righteous. Now I learned,
cause I'm righteous.
I feel great, cause I'm righteous.
Yeah, love is my superpower. Jewels surround the truth. Yeah, how with tetragram of truth announced. The breath of an illumined counsel, the blood of Christ. Scrub the price, every song's a shooting shower. Step on my pedals, drives me crazy. It's the human flower beings like me, and humanity's rare. Amongst the clowns at the circus, at the Vanity Fair. This that water fire thought supply can land in the air. Now they standing on the corner, but don't stand on they square. In the battle with the darkness, here's some ammo to spare. This is is it. Light pouring out the sky, keep your can below. I'm so hot when I'm in Alaska, then it can't snow. No, everybody clapping in the jungle like they Rambo. I gave up the material, the sacrificial Lambo. They the type to shoot the breeze and it still miss. Cut your lights off, I'm reversing the kill switch. They so jaded, they be thinking they're Will Smith. In time, evil lost every battle it fought. God's a bare spirit clothed in the shadow of thought. The perfected man, yes I am. Following the lesson plan, astrologer shot, Jesus superstar. With electric hands, connect my joint, 7-point star, that's a heptagram. 12-step ladder just to peek inside the head of man. Here to find the gifts of lost souls with no exit plan. If they lie, I decap them like the headless man. Bastard in the heavens span, precious lamb, precious lamb. From telegrams to telegram, the message is sent. So advance the future follows me wherever I went. Cause I treat my every breath like it's a special event. The divine masculinely zesty bullies can't vanish. Turn on light inside your mind, make the boogeyman vanish. Cause nightmares only visit the sleep. Llama suit, that ain't following the script for the sheep. The Assyrian wing bulletin, they read it and weep. The OGs went silent when they needed to speak. And have the nerve to wonder why these shorties lost, plus they couldn't rap. Voice spitting thunder, I'm the one that they couldn't trap. Now you're all salty cause you spend your time looking back. I'm still cooking with no stove, it's Mr. Raw Chef. When drinking the Lord's breath, they think it is all flesh. The lion got neutered, now they thinking they all dressed. No place to grow when I think we could all stretch. Never got right, they was thinking the Lord's left. They thinking it's more stress, they bringing you more death. These rings in my cortex, I bring them to 4 steps. So keep playing with me, you gon' king me in 4 steps. Giant grab the mic with 2 fingers like force F's. Protect your necks, Friday one blink and the sword flex. The kingdom they saw next, I'm bringing the vortex. Right angle, sticking to the plan, I don't bend the plot. The light shines, but the dark comprehended not.
Now I learned, cause I'm righteous. Cause I'm righteous. Now I learned, cause I'm righteous. I feel great, cause I'm righteous. Now I learned, cause I'm righteous. Cause I'm righteous. Now I learned, cause I'm righteous. I feel great, cause I'm righteous.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord. I feel great when I rain my vengeance upon thee.
You cannot go without this book, and let me explain why. Voices of the Diaspora, written by Knowledge Born Allah, takes you through countless and countless different blacks. From our scholars, our warriors, our great sisters, and even entrepreneurs. It speaks to the past, the present, and the future. There's even an action plan for us that are serious about businesses that we wanted to take on. Entrepreneurship is one of the first things that he speaks about. And if you're an avid reader, this is a 5-part series. So this is not only a great resource for ourselves, it's a great resource for us as parents. We can teach it and incorporate it into our lesson plans for our children.
Knowledge born. What's the science, baby?
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them. Night in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a African. Yeah, y'all like that? So no more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm a African. I'm an African. I'm a. Let's get back to the
motive is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.